Hello everybody and welcome back to the Dwarves of Khazad-Dûm, and we are still on the same turn. Now there's a couple of things that we need to do. So last time of course we took Khazad-dûm west, and well, as you can see there are a lot of goblin forces in and around this area, and there's also a cheeky little bugger over here. This guy needs to come back because we do have our little emissary quest here. Get 750 gold coins. If we can still make it out of there, that would be great. And then on top of that, we would really want to be able to recruit some miners. They are our militia, but we can only get them if we have the smith built up. So if I just go and have a look here, yeah, you need the pig farm, and we obviously don't have it. It is... Wait, where the hell is it? It's right there. Oh, and that needs to go on low tax rate so that it grows. So we'll get that. We'll get a very small amount of money. Very small. 64 gold per turn. And then over here, well, we're not going to be able to recruit anything until, I think 20% is the requirement. Oh, 25%. That's not good. Although 20% for dwarven labourers, though. So we need 1%. Now, everything here tends to take at least like 2 turns for that, but that's not going to reduce the amount of turns that some of these things are going to take. It would only really reduce the mining network, but we're not going to get that for a while anyway. So I think we can get the brewery. The other consideration would be the armory, because we're likely to be getting attacked here, but... Wait, what? The High Elves have come out of Rivendell and taken the Cala Gorge. That is Zagkala right there. We're going to have to get that. Oh, what? Why? God, by Jove, there's pointy ears. Anyway, yeah, so we're going to do that. But, oh, we've got all these forces here as well. We'd kind of really want to get these guys retrained. So I'll tell you what. We're going to merge you with that one. And... merge you with that one. Oh, that was close. And then these, we're going to send them... Oh, wait, hang on. I kind of want to send them right in the middle. If I slow it down, so that they go slowly, and then we're just going to pause in between right there. Because we're already training things here. And, yes. Right, so now this is all that we've got. Now, I think we also need to go and clear that out. So, let's first go and have a look at... oh, we can actually get some mercenaries. What are they? Bandits. 4 and 8, 135 a turn. I mean, we're definitely taking the merchant cav. But let's just have a look what they've got. So, they've got basically trash. I mean, the cavalry will take them. You know what? We will take those bandits, actually. And we'll go with just Balin versus this, I think. But I'm not going to do this on camera. I'm going to do it off, because it's kind of a waste of our time. Attack. Get out of here, you stinking gobos.
The enemy are utterly
An utterly dominating performance there. We lost a few men, but it was basically all in the bandits. And actually, they got the most kills, so nice one. And I will not hear another bad thing said about the bandits after that performance. Now we are going to go back to Khazad-dûm West. Like so. Because, yeah, we do need to build up a little bit. We can't just be go, go, go all the time. And especially now that Zagkala is gone, you know, that does certainly impede my plans a little bit. I mean, we can certainly get it back in other ways. I mean, we could just buy it eventually. But then the next major settlement is going to be Goblin Town. But we can certainly go and get Annon-en-orod too. But let's try and get some buildings built here first. But I think that is everything we can do for this turn. It's good just to clear out the front gate a little bit, although that one is still there. So let's end the turn. Ah, well, this is also a bit of a problem. A bit of a problem has emerged. Let's just get that. Western Moria is cleared, and I think they get some kind of stack, maybe? Maybe they don't. I don't know. Perhaps they will. But maybe they will just bother the High Elves. But we have finally cleansed the upper levels of Khazad-dûm from the hordes of goblins, and we look now upon the great Silbertine walls which mark our city's western gateway. Our scouts have reported some suspicious activity deep in the mines below the city, though, so we must stay vigilant. And, indeed, another scroll. And I won't read through this entire thing, but we have brought shame to all those who doubted us, my lord. Khazad-dûm is ours again. We shall begin repairing the halls and burying the dead. But this is, just as it notes here, you can pause it if you wish to read. It's about Gandalf, or Tarkun, as he is known to the dwarves. So, we need to send a diplomat to visit Bree, and Tarkun was last seen there in the company of a ranger called Strider. I mean, with unusually long legs. So chances are the Bree folk know where our wizard is. And it's just as well then that our... Oh no. Wait, where is our diplomat? He better not have gone into the city. He's gone into the city. And he can't get out of the city. And this is actually why I put all these units not in the city. Because otherwise they'd be potentially trapped. Now, that is pretty trash. But let's just have a look here what they've got. So we've only got 3 units. They have a whole host of them, but they're all pretty bad. They're all pretty bad. And are they going to attack next turn? They might. We've got a garrison there. Do you know what? I kind of want to see what the garrison's like. And we don't yeah, it's difficult really. I'd rather see what the garrison is like rather than throw these. Wait, can we actually not pull these guys into battle? Oh no, we can't.
My king.
Right. Well, actually, yeah, we have no other choice. This is the only oh god damn it. We can't lose Khazad-dûm already. I thought we'd be able to reinforce with at least some units that are here, but apparently they're too far away. So that is unfortunate, and I'm going to keep that in mind for the rest of this campaign. But I think, given our units, and our general is pretty good, he's going to have these stats, and there's 51 in his unit, and whatever the garrison's going to be, I think we'll probably be okay. But that's just going to put a bit of a dampener because it's going to halt our progress a little bit in terms of construction. What have they got over here? They've got very little, but I did see the other army. Oh no, wait. They've taken Bruinost as well now. Right.
Yes, my king.
Moving
quietly.
Well,
I'm gonna stick you.
He's got Mountain Uruks there. Is that the large army that I saw?
At your service.
Oh no, that's it there. Well, they might yet be able to take Zag-Kal, although I highly doubt it looking at that army there. So we're going to need the spy to have a look down here, because they of course do have a Region, or Hollin. Oh no, that's Hollin. I'm pretty sure they get a Region, Ostinathil over here in the turn 1 auto, but we're just going to have to end the turn and see what happens. Kandar, of course, attacking Dol Amroth. And Lord Oin has just got a bunch of upgrades. And as you can see, Khazad-dûm has been besieged by the Goblins of Moria. And so then, we have been attacked, and we apparently have no garrison. We've got 3 units to go up against all of this. I thought we had a garrison building. What is this madness? So, they've got Orc Fighters, 7 and 6. They've got Goblin Infantry, 5 and 7. Goblin Band, 4 and 8. And they've got a few archers, and then just the rest is snaggered. At least they've got no general. Oh dear.
The time's come, lads. You'll be safe in my company.
Well, I hope we will. This is all that we've got. I can't believe this has happened already, but I can't lie. I'm actually really looking forward to this battle. I think this is going to be a lot of fun. There's nothing more fun than just having a good old bridge battle. And I do apologise once again about the double clickiness of that. But I think we can definitely win this. Now, we've got a couple of choices. We could start up here. And that way, because the enemy does often like to, you know, just push straight from the town square. But if we're here, we can have a bit of an uphill terrain bonus, and then also they obviously have archers. Now their archers aren't going to do loads to us, but it might do some significant damage to them. So if they just end up right there, then they'll end up taking a lot of damage. And also, hang on. I know the battle is already commencing, but this is our Khazad sentries. They've got the knapsack on the back as well. They are just spearmen. And yeah, here we go. They look so cool. They really do. If we had some archers here though, imagine if we had a catapult with grape shot. So good. Or Dej Marines even. So we'll let those guys go in there. And I'm hoping that we can basically kill off the captain, and then the rest of this will just rout. And if we've even got a special ability with the stubbornness of the dwarves. And here are the Zenith Guard, looking very menacing. I reckon we obviously want to use them, because they're going to get a lot of kills, but we also need to be mindful of the fact that we don't want to lose the general. So right now, I'm quite happy for our spearmen, basically to hold this all back. And I'd really want their archers to start firing, because they'll kill a lot of their own. But now, we're going in with the Khazad volunteers. We can send our general over here to start chomping them down, and I think we are going to have to do that, because I just fear the rush. I do. Right, just go in, attack there. You are going to go into battle, because I can't remember who the captain was. I don't understand what this cluster is, but you know, we are taking quite a lot of damage. 8% of the enemy is down. Right, in you go. Oh no, was it the orc fighters that is the captain? Oh, they're all the way back there. Right, well, this is the main killer here, the Zenith Guard. They're going to have to get so many kills. Oh, it's a bit choppy there for a second. They're going to have to get so many kills, though. It's going to be obscene, the kills, if we are to win here today. Oh, and they are firing. That's good. They've got trash. Oh, they're pushing now. They're pushing. This is kind of what I was fearing, because they can just do so much damage by just running through us. And they can sustain the losses far more than we can. But it looks like we're holding quite well for now. I mean, look at all those killed already. This is the kind of crush that you can absolutely kill the enemy general in. And yeah, we've already killed 20%, but we have lost 10%. Oh, it's nerve-wracking. It is. So let's have a look here. That's all of our units. It's a good thing we've got high mass, and we are still holding up pretty well. Pretty well so far. And I think this is pretty much all of their units. Let's just go have a look over here. If I can just spot their... That is not... Is that the captain? I think that might be the captain. It could be their... Like, they have, like, their... I don't know. Like, the unit's captain, whatever you want to call that. Goblin archers there, firing over the bridge. I mean, we don't really have to... I don't see them too much as a threat. They've got a 2 missile attack. And we are being slowly pushed back. But they are shaken. Wavering. Okay. This is looking pretty good. And if their general doesn't come over pretty soon, then they are screwed. And if he is over there, like, this is all going to rat. And there we go. Keep firing at us, mate. I'll take that arrow damage all day, because you're likely just getting a bunch of friendly fire. Look at that. Routing. Instantly. Nice. This is just so good. Oin is an absolute legend. What a beast. Right, catch them. Catch them all. Fighting to death. That's fine. That is absolutely fine. We are gonna win this battle, and it will be a glorious victory. And look at all these goblins just getting slaughtered. We're not even gonna chase them, because, I mean, we're just gonna charge on in there. There's the orc fighters coming over here. You, sir, come over here. Come and slay them. You're gonna go on a... Actually, just come over here, because they've got the orc fighters coming in. So, I don't think they're going to come back. And even if they do, it's not a threat at all. Just form back up into some sort of a formation. Because we do want to make sure that we wipe this out. So we're going to try and kill all of these guys off. Let's lure them in. Yes, come in. There is absolutely no chance of your imminent demise. Right, they are locked in combat. And come on in. Come on in. It's not a trap. But it is. It is a trap. Mwahaha. They have made the foolish decision just to keep on running straight through us. That is definitely the captain of the orc fighters. Oin is doing his best to try and take a few of them out as they just try and run through our units, and woefully they are. I mean, they're just failing. It's just a hard-ass fail. This is such a rubbish attempt. And despite the fact that we were cheated out of our garrison building, we are still managing to absolutely annihilate this army. 85% of the enemy down. We only need them to rout now, and just hordes of dead goblins right here on show. And there you go. Down goes the captain, and that is it. That is it. They're going to run away. Go on. Steady. Steady. Everyone just run over here. Make these guys rout. Is there some over the other side of the bridge? No, there are not. It is literally just a case of getting these dudes to rout over here. And if we could do that at an orderly time. There we go. That's it. End the battle. Oh, what a win. Lord Oin. What a general. He is the mightiest of generals. I mean, if we didn't already have a Highlord in Balin, then, you know, he'd be right up there. But look at that. 94 dwarves lost. We wiped out 2,015. Khazad volunteers. That's these guys killed 756 goblins. 756. That's a lot. That is a big number. And they caught 360. Just wow. What an amazing win. And if that doesn't get you excited for the rest of the campaign, then I don't know what will. I mean, admittedly, that 736, like, those are, like, the worst infantry units in the game, full stop. And we've got, like, some of the best infantry. But Dwarven grudges. Long have the dwarves been at war with the forces of evil, fighting hordes of goblins from the Misty Mountains, legions of Uruks from Gundabad, the Bane of Durin in Khazad Dum, and dragons in the Grey Mountains. Our ancient hymns of Khazad Dum were lost to our enemies. So once again, if you do want to read, you can just pause there. March out, fellow dwarves, the time has come, victory shall be ours, Baruch Khazad, Khazad Menu. I think this is just a message to say that we have succeeded in taking both Khazad-dûm. So, well, yes, we have. And this guy right here, he, if I could rename him, he'd be called Chad, because he is an absolute Chad. Right, so let's get our diplomat over there. As you can see, Annon-en-orod is not heavily fortified. Now, I did see the faction leader of the Goblins just move in over here, and that is under siege. Now, it's good just to, now that we've actually discovered that fortress, we can see, if it's besieged or not. And then also you can have a look here to see how many units they've got in the garrison, which is also very, very useful. And I kind of, you know what? I really want them to succeed, so then we can just walk in there and take it. And due to that, I'm not going to go and take Annon-en-orod just yet anyway. I'd really want to be able to actually just build. So we could put those in. How many turns until we can recruit more of these? 11 turns? I mean, we can't even retrain the 105, so we're not going to be able to retrain any of the other ones. So, if I'm not mistaken, there's an armory right here. An armory is used... Look, provides a garrison when assaulted. Didn't work. So right now, all it's doing is costing us 100 gold per turn. But I'm not going to destroy it. Because what... Maybe if it was like a one-off thing. I don't know. We'll give it another go. But, I mean, we're not hurting for money just now. But we are just going to... I mean, we may as well just retrain Balin for the... This is just for weapon bonuses, isn't it? So we'll pop those in and end the turn. And for that terrific W, Lord Owen gets himself a bride. Congratulations. So, yeah, we made some money. Khazad-dûm West got the brewery. Okay, so that's step 1. So we don't have loads of money anyway. And I totally forgot where I was. Khazad-dûm West. And we've just got the brewery in. So that's a good start. And that will allow us, of course, then to get miners. Oh, in 10 turns. What if we got a steelmongers in there? I think that would probably give us another one into the pool. So unless this already gives us 2. It doesn't. It gives us 1. So I think you'd get 1 immediately added to the queue if you put that in. But I don't really want to get that here because then I'd be committing to building up the entire smith line here. So I'm just going to get stoneworkers hall instead because I think here we can kind of get some units, other things other than getting that. We'll just get the smithy in Khazad-dûm when we can, basically, because right now we A, need to be able to recruit some units, and B, we need some more money coming in. So we'll get them. Again, we're not going to be able to retrain those guys. I mean, I could just merge them into a very small unit, but then we'd also lose the Legio thing. So there is that. I'm going to give it another end turn, see how it goes. Ah, well, I did forget to move the diplomat. But, and he did get blocked by a goblin army, which is right there. We've got 1 turn. We've got 1 turn to go and get trade rights. Trade rights. Boom. Barely accepted. I mean, we can try and flog some map info, but we'll try and get some more map in the meantime. And Zagkala was not taken by the goblins. That is unfortunate. Now, the Dunlendings also came and had a chat with us, asking for trade rights. Our relations with them are pretty awful. In fact, they're abysmal. And there is a chance that they might even come on this road that you can see Terry there on to come and attack us. So we need to be wary of that. But it looks like the goblins are moving on to the northern Dunedain. But a good trade would perhaps be to get Anûn-enerod and use that to go or buy Zagkala with. Now, Anûn-enerod is one of these territories that we cannot go and attack, I'm pretty sure. See, it's grassland. We can attack it because it borders not only Holland, which is a mountainous region, which is Annon-en-orod, but it does also border the Western Peaks. But we can only attack there during the winter time, of course, and currently it would be summer. So we would sell that to the High Isles and then get Zagkala. I think that would be a good idea. So we got 750 gold coins from the Northern Dunedain, and we've got some more units. Now, what we could go and do is take Annon-en-orod, and we've already seen how good this is here, that we don't particularly need a whole lot there, but be assured that Goblin Town up here, they can and do send units trudging down that way, so you do have to be a little wary of that. But we're going to go out with Balin, and we're going to take basically all of these units. In fact, we'll just take them all. We'll take them all apart from the bandits. How's about that? And yeah, that looks okay. And let's pop a watchtower there, just so we can see a bit better. And yeah, there's very, very little in there. They've got Chieftain Ludwig the Bloody there, Mountain Orc Hunters. We'll be able to take him out with our archers, and yeah. Oh, Khazad Dum then. We'll need to put something in here. There we go, Ironmongers. Not only is it getting us 40 gold, we'll gain access to the Dwarven Labourers, and from there I'll probably start getting things like Master Stoneworkers Hall. I don't know at what point we need to be ready. Yeah, I don't know at what point or what the turn number is when you roughly get attacked by the Balrog, because spoilers, that's going to happen, and there's going to be a big army. Oh, and that does also remind me that this diplomat does need to be going to Bree, in regards to that. But I don't know when that happens, so it's kind of like, do you just turtle all day until that happens, or are you able to expand? I'm going to try and expand, certainly, but now then we're going to end the turn. Imladris besieged. Oh, well, that would be the Goblins. Send emissaries to the High Elves. You'll be rewarded. I do kind of need that unit, but I don't want to be going that far back. Well, okay then. We'll go and have a look over there. And oh, hello. How would you like some trade rights, good sir? Accepted. There you go. And now we can travel back over here. Nice. See, we didn't even lose that much time, and we did get a unit of Dwarven Labourers. Oh, I mean, it could be worse. Could be better. It literally could be anything else, and it would have been better. But as you can see, there's a very small army here. They've got a catapult. They've got some Warg scouts. Oh, but we do have cavalry. We do have cavalry. So that's going to aid us with that. I think we first should take out this little army and then go forth and take Annon-en-orod afterwards. So let's go ahead and do that. And we'll see how they are on the field. Their leader are the Warg Riders here. They've got an okay charge. I mean, Wargs are pretty good on the charge. Even the 6 charge bonus is pretty good with a 7 attack. Only 8 defense though. But, you know, they've got 5 armor, or defense rather, against our very weak 3 missile attacks. So there's that as well. And Warg Scouts, we need to be taking them out, because they've got crossbows and we've got a lot of armor. In we go.
Glory will attack.
So here they are. And the Wargs, unfortunately, make a very loud whining sound. And they do have the ballista about to open fire. Now, they are going to have fire at will on their Warg Scouts, which are... Oh, they're all the way over there, which does give us... Oh, they didn't even fire. Oh, the fools. Well, they're going to get taken out right here. Which is obviously beneficial, if we can. I mean, they seem to be very, very slow, these merchant cavalry. Boom, in they go. It looks a lot more vicious when you've got ×2 speed on. But if we just take them out real quick before their lines come up, then we can start advancing on their line too. Well, the enemy are actually coming towards us, which is not too commonplace. Right, we're going to go straight in there. We don't want them throwing any missiles at these guys, because, yeah, that's not a good trade. So we're going to go around the back with them. These dudes are just kind of holding the line to make sure that our archers don't get slaughtered. Balin, go ahead and charge in. Oh, they're going to take a charge. Oh, no, they're not. Nice. So, what should you be firing at? Just fire at them. I mean, maybe you should just fire at their Warg Riders, actually. Because they're gonna cycle charge anyway, so... Come on over here. There's all of our units. Go and attack. Yeah, as expected, the Warg Riders are now pulling out. That's why we've got this one unit in reserve, because... Yeah, we need to stop their charge. Even with all this, with the targeting, it's very difficult to actually see my own unit. Right, come in and charge at them. Getting some good shots on those warg riders. If we can catch them in melee, that would be pretty good. Right, and now fire at the warg scouts. I totally forgot about these guys. I'm just really... I don't want to lose too many of them to something really, really stupid. So, let's just have everyone now swarm on those orc fighters. And I think they're about to go down. And where's our cavalry, actually? I forget that we've got cavalry. Could just use them. Oh, well. That's probably going to be it then, isn't it?
They have lost half their men. Look how our
and there we go. It absolutely was that. They just all ran away. We can end the battle there. We lost 28 men. 28 dwarves, sorry. 28 dwarves is all that we lost. Most kills, 84 Khazad volunteers. Pretty standard across the board. The dwarven travellers got pretty good kills as well. And down they go. We can execute them. And then onwards we shall go after taking out that small force. How's our... Okay. So our movement range is not fantastic. So we'll go first with the cavalry to make sure that we can do it. And then go ahead and join. Right, I can't remember what Annon-en-orod is like. I think it is a what's it? A custom settlement. And I think it's just got a bunch of ramps in, but I might be mistaken and be thinking or mistaking it for another one. But I think that is kind of how it is. It's not quite the same as Anûn-enerod, which is just a ruin. Or maybe I am thinking of Anûn-enerod. Annon-en-orod definitely does have... Oh, no, yes. It does have a palisade, as you can see there. Yeah, and then it's basically flat in there, and they've got no towers. I've only really fought in there once, now that I think about it, and I think that was in my Woodland Realm campaign. But alliance announced, Lothlorien and Anduin. It's good to see our own friends making friends. And Khazad-dûm West got the Stoneworkers Hall, and then from there, I think we will just get the second tier. How much money we've got? Well, 4275. This is also going to be building, so that's going to be getting 2600. How much money will we have next turn? Let's just pop that in and have a look. 2054. Well, we will take Annon-en-orod. We'll get some money from that. Hopefully that will be enough to cover the costs of then also getting that nice stuff in there. What we could do actually is then we've got that fort over there, and we've got that fort there, but there's just that army there blocking us. So I think, well, let's just send these two. Those two can go in there certainly, and they're free. That's good to see. Right, let's end the turn. So over the course of every single end turn, when it gets to the Goblins of Moria, there is an I think it is the sound for when an assassin strikes, and there's that like heartbeat, like very distinct heartbeat sound going on, and I think it's calculating when the strike is going to happen. Now, I believe though the strike, well, I don't want to talk too much about it. It'll happen when it happens, but I don't think it's going to happen just yet. So we've got 2,360 because we did put that one unit in for free upkeep. So we're going to try and get that Master Stoneworkers Hall. Now, we're only going to be able to get that if we are successful here. And I hope we are. We've got one ram, and I've got no idea what they've got. Now, of course, they've got Mountain Orc Hunters. They are the priority for our archers. We are going to take some losses here because we don't have... I wonder, actually, can we... Hang on. I don't think these guys can they?
My king.
Ooh. No. They don't quite have the range, and we can't get any more mercenaries. That's unfortunate, because otherwise we could have definitely used some more units in there. But that's okay. We are going to absolutely have to like focus the crap out of these Mountain Orc Hunters, because they've actually got some armor now. Well, because it's the general, because, you know, we kill him, it's so much easier. Anything else that we really need... I mean, we've got the Uruk Overseers, we can send... I mean, we've got some units to deal with that, but the rest of this, you've seen how rubbish they are in melee against our regular units.
Attack!
On this beautiful sunset, I think that's a sunset rather than a sunrise, this is what she looks like. The gate of the mountain, Annon-en-orod. And there's some interesting assets here. There's some kind of like little grotto here. And a nice little watchtower over here as well on the hill. Although you can't actually attack over here. I'm pretty sure, yeah, there's impassable terrain there. So it is like a wall. And there's no towers. You could put some... Imagine if you had a catapult on here. I don't know if it would do much good because of the way the ground slopes. But it's a nice idea anyway. And we're going to come up with all of our infantry like so. And hopefully, if they all bunch up, our archers will do really, really well here today. The battering ram has done its work. Let's go forth. Oh, and they're just going to let us go in. Okay, well, that was a bit of an anticlimax. Right, we're going to go straight on in there. We're going to go in with our more expendable units, if you like. And we're going to hope that they do kind of bunch up a little bit, as the AI does tend to do. So if we just go first to there, they'll probably start reacting very shortly. They're coming in with Warg Scouts, Orc Hunters over there. Right, first go over there, hold them there, and if we can get a really big blob to come up right there, then we can absolutely slaughter them. But we do need Balin probably on hand. Let's bring him in, and we'll keep these two elite units kind of in reserve. That's a bit unfortunate there. Right, can we just push through? We really don't want to be getting shot at by snagger skirmishers, especially if we get shot in the back. So the Orc Hunters there. I don't really want to use up all my ammunition on just Orc Hunters, so... I'll tell you what, let's slow it down. Those snagger skirmishers and, well, more like the... What? Can you not fire straight from there? We can't really be wasting our ammunition. I think we'll just leave it as it is right now. We'll get plenty of kills up against all of this. Like, we should... What are the stats on Orc Hunters again? 4 and 5. Yeah. Like, we'll trounce them. So we don't need to worry about that. It is just the Mountain Orc Hunters, which are... Where are they? They're all the way back here, are they? Yeah, there they are. They're the #1 priority target. They are still firing at us with their archers. I expect them to run out relatively soon. And when they do, they'll have, like, no deterrent against us. Didn't they have some... Oh, no, we already killed them, didn't we? Didn't we? All these wargs here, they had crossbows. So that's, like, the only other major threat. They do have the Uruk Overseers, but I don't think morale's going to play a big part here today because of the fact that there's a plaza. And they've got an actual, real general here as well. So we're just going to let these guys kind of chew through there. Balin is involved over here because I don't want the Erebor infantry to get completely wiped out. So we kind of need to take out these Goblin infantry too. We're not going to have enough ammunition for everything. But now they have stopped firing. Is that all of their ammunition? No, they've still got their bows out. They're just choosing not to fire, I suppose. Well, they can't have too much anyway. So let's start bringing in our archers. We'll bring them in one at a time just to make sure. We've basically wiped out all the snagger. Now, it is just everything else. So, let's go in with the Erebor infantry. They've had a bit of rest, so they're only winded now. Up against Goblin infantry. We'll send in Balin to aid them. And we've got 1 unit of archers over here. So I think we can, if we pop them right there, or thereabouts, we can then also fire in from this angle. And now we've dealt with them. We just need to keep an eye on we mainly need to keep an eye on Lunnock the Bloody over there. That's like the one threat. But as soon as we start to see any movement from him, we'll have these archers over here, and we might bring both of them over here actually, just to start immediately firing at them. We can fire at him from behind. Right, Balin, go in. We are heavily outnumbered there. But yeah, what is your range like? So if we could just throw your axes in at those Orokovases at least, that would really help us quite a lot. And actually, let's just start firing. We don't need to go in, and give these guys a break. And if they do come at us, then they come at us, and it will be very easy to defend against. So you go over there, and you go there. Everyone run. And you are in position. Just, I don't know if you can really fire over at this unit, but I don't think you need to either. Oh, you're just not quite in range. Can we get you? Well, we'll wait for these guys to get killed. We should definitely be able to beat these with our Erebor infantry, despite that they're tired. I mean, we can't train them yet, so it's not too much of a worry anyway. Right, you can shoot those goblin infantry over there. We're not getting the best of arcs here. Perhaps, wait, what is blocking us? Are these buildings actually blocking us then? It looks like they are. Ah, well, go over there and then just start, or just start firing immediately at the mountain orc hunters. Just do it. Well, you've got movement. Oh, and do we not have cavalry? Yeah, we do. Let's bring them in. And we need to send in the dragon slayers here, because these warg riders are giving us a really hard time, actually. So we've got some triangulation here now. Let's bring these guys back, because they are not really doing anything. And they're coming in this direction. So let's bring these guys back. Which way are they going to go? Oh, they're coming over here. That's not good. It's not good at all. Straight into our dragon slayers over here. But, right, Balin, come over here. You men are going into battle. Yeah, I don't really want our dragon slayers to be up against these mountain orc hunters, because we're going to lose a lot of them. But if we could just fire at them like right now, we might be able to just whittle enough away before they actually do any real damage. So Balin's involved over there. I don't really have much fear that he's going to die, but let's have a look at these axes being thrown, and before we send them into battle as well. There's 50 of them. I expect at least a few of them to go down. Wow, that is a lot. Oh my days. Absolutely slaughtering them. Wow. And they're just there groaning from all the pain. And Mountain Orc Hunters down to 75. 16 now. I think we can just kind of completely ignore them actually, and just let's just send in the reclaimers to fight against all this chaff to make sure Balin definitely doesn't go down. But I don't think that's going to happen, is it? Especially now that the enemy general lies dead. Excellent, excellent stuff.
We have lost control of the castle.
Oh, no. Oh, they're routing. Well, they're going to make it to the town square, though, aren't they? Wow. Let's just send in our dwarven travellers over here. Send them into melee up against the Orokovases. We just need to kill them now, basically. We've got our heavy infantry here up against the weakest units in the game. Quite the mismatch. Oh, and some of the Khazad volunteers did actually survive. So that's good news.
We have lost control of the castle.
But now we're just going to fire into the backs of this Goblin band unit. And that will kill them off a lot quicker. And Balin's actually got up to gold experience now, which is good to see. Let's have a look at where he himself is. If I just press the home key. Oh, there he is. I think. He's this guy right here with the axe. And he is completely unscathed. So there's absolutely no chance of him getting killed at any point here today. What are we waiting to die then? There's one Uruk Overseer there. There's 4 Goblin Band. And I think that seems to be it. Let's just have a look at this battlefield. Look at that, all these wargs. There's a lot of dead dwarves around here too. I mean, they were very tired. But on the whole, I think, like, look at that. Absolute carnage. 27 arrowball infantry still remain from their tussles over here. Nice. And, yeah, clear victory. We lost 315. Most kills, Khazad volunteers, 694. The other one got 282. 350 for the arrowball infantry. Balin got 176. Dragon Slayers, 165. And they only lost 14. Nice. Nice! Another settlement. And this is a mountainous settlement, I'm pretty sure. It's a castle. We're going to occupy it. There's probably going to be some dwarven... There's no dwarven culture here. Blast. But there are some mines, which is good. Gives a lot of money. By the way, dwarves get the most money. This flat income, this building income here, dwarves get more than anyone else. I can't remember what everyone else gets off the top of my head. I think the goblins actually get... There's like a tier between dwarves and everyone else. And that is the goblins. So, only the goblins of Moria though. But 125 building income. So, all in all, we get about 400 just from a regular good old... Oh, that's gold mine. Nice. What else do they have? They've got a Brawler's Hall. No, they don't. And they've got a blacksmith. They've got a garrison's quarter. They've got a warg breeder. We can also get rid of that because we're useless and we do not like mounts. And now then, they do still border the High Elves here from Eregion over to the Loudwater Fields, but they are going to get a stack now. And there is a very high probability that we won't even be able to hold against it. We might end up having to fall back to Khazad Dum West, but, you know, they only get one of those, like, in the entire campaign. So even if we do have to retreat, it's not, like, the worst thing. Like, we have come out for the better. And now we can get the Master Stone Workers all in there. And then from there on in, we'll be able to pump out the mines good and proper. Although I might even go for tier 3 before we do that, because you just get a massive saving. But I'm going to leave it there for today. I hope that you've enjoyed it, because I have. Especially that one win with Oin. Absolute beacon of the light. Dauntless and despises orcs. I really like him. And he's good at the walls and can tell a tale. Like, how can you not love this man? But for now, thank you very much for watching. I'm going with Gandalf. Good day.